Alright, greetings and salutations. We are back with Twin Flames and Union, Reunion, and Recognition. Hopefully I don't get interrupted again. It's been too many, my personal opinion, but whatever. So, I'm going to do an infinity read and break down what's going on with the feminine right now, personally and alone and isolated. And then we're going to break down what's going on with the masculine, alone and isolated. Energy, I mean, not personally. And we got our main energy and 4 sub energy. So let's give it the business. Overall energy, bottom line energy. So I'm gonna show what this spread looks like, so y'all know what this looks like. So when I do infinity reads, they look like this. So you got divine feminine's main energy, her sub energies, divine masculine's main energy. Then we got the sub energies right here. Overall energy is always my trademark. Bottom line energy is always. Let's get with the business. So overall energy, you two share. We got the 3 of Pentacles. This is you. This is somebody else coming together to build something. A relationship, a friendship, a business, partnership, whatever this might be. Okay? In order for you to build with anybody, you're going to have something to bring to the table. And if you mess with anybody to build with, they better have something to bring to the table too. Bridges don't get made from one person doing the whole bridge and one person looking at them doing it. Nah, you both got to get active. So putting smoke on this bridge, overall energy, which is fairly important. You got the 3 of Cups. This is distraction. You know, don't get distracted about this whole bridge building process. If you ain't got nothing to bring to the table to build with, it ain't time yet. Masculine ain't got nothing to bring to the table to build with. It ain't time to build this bridge yet. Build it when y'all ready to do it. Don't take a toll on one person, or don't let one person kind of be the scapegoat to another one, or having one person do all the work. Like, it's equal shit. We both got parts to do with it. Everybody got their part to do. So you'll be distracted, or basically distracting yourself thinking that your master ain't doing his part when he is. Your master is in a position to build with him, especially when you're in a position to do it. If your master wants to build and you ain't in a position to do it, like I say, if he wants to be the person to build this whole bridge while you just look, if he gave you consent, take it. But if you ain't ready, don't do it. That's with anything. If you ain't ready, don't do it. Don't distract yourself thinking you have to do this bridge building process when you know you ain't ready. You're just gonna hurt yourself in the long run. 3 is all about evolution anyway. You know, you can be close as hell to a person, but y'all still gonna have to do something more. Y'all can date all day, y'all gonna have to get married. Y'all can be engaged all day, y'all gonna have to get married. You know, if you my friend, we can't get no money together, then this seems like a bridge I don't need built. You got to be able to do things with the people that's around you. You can't have people around you who can't add to your life or can't do anything with you or do anything for you. It'd be a pointless bridge to make. Distractions. Let's say you can be in the 2 of Cups all day, in a relationship with people all day, but you still got to deal with whoever this person is and their family, whoever this person is and their children, whoever this person is in their situation, whoever this person is in their, disabilities or whatever. That's life. That's the whole package. For better or for worse. Everything evolves. Friendships, relationships, everything evolves. But if you finna 3 of Pentacles with somebody, if you and somebody finna come together, then this needs to be the overall agenda. You two coming together like butt cheeks. You two becoming one. You two manifesting things. 10 of Pentacles is a manifestation. You know, what's manifestations? Persons, places, and things. Something you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. This is the end game. This is when 2 twins come together as one. When they fuse. This is like the step before union, really. You know what I mean? This is a sign that you physically together, but you still gonna have to be mentally and spiritually and etherically and purposely together too. A lot of things that come into this you two coming together like butt cheeks bit. But bottom line, a manifestation is gonna happen from you two coming together. And it's gonna have a lot to do with the Knight of Cups, which is love. This is the Romeo and Juliet card. This is Romeo, this is Juliet coming together like butt cheeks. It all started from Romeo and Juliet coming together in the first place. But you can't be Romeo and Juliet. Those were juveniles. J for juvenile teens who turned a love story into a damn tragedy because they wasn't smart. They was thinking more with their emotions than with their mind. Your heart and mind got to be aligned. Romeo and Juliet should have turned into Roman and Jules, being in their 60s and 70s still together, raising their grandkids and shitting on their kids for letting their grandkids get out of hand because these kids are just as juvenile as they was when they first met. It's about the end story. I knew from the moment I met my twin, this was going to be a never-ending story. And since day one, I've always been trying to make us best, us better than, like, I don't know, us better people, live better lives. Like, I always was trying to get on to help my master, even with this channel and shit. You know what I mean? It's a lot of things that I kind of wanted to happen, but it's a lot of things I wasn't ready for. A lot of things my twin wasn't ready for, and obviously it's hella shit y'all wasn't ready for. So, you know, all you have is the process. That's why you gotta respect the process and enjoy the process of learning, of trials and tribulations, of bumping your head and stuff like that. Like, it's all part of the journey. So let's get to feminine's energy real quick. So part of your sub energy feminine, you got the Five of Pentacles. This is the Dark Night of the Soul. This is going without something. This is taking an L, not a motherfucking loss, a lesson. This could be, like I say, you lost your job and you trying to get back on your feet. You lost your car and you trying to get around like Pop. You know, you lost the love of your life. You lost some type of stability. You lost something. Whatever it is, got to do with Pentacles. And this is 50%. This is failure. This ain't even a D, which is homeostasis. This ain't even a Seven of Pentacles, which is the least passing. You two Pentacles from passing. This is the energy everybody go through. We all take L's, but we all bounce back. This is the energy everybody gets on. We all take L's, but we all bounce back. Taking an L right now, feminine, and putting more smoke in his walls. You got the devil clarifying it. So, got to put more smoke. If it's 3 red cards and it's a warning, then I feel like the devil kind of set something up. You got 3 red cards. So we got the Queen of Cups, which is dreams, visions, fantasies, signs, synchronicities, writings on the wall. So, 5 of Pentacles. Part of this Dark Night of the Soul you're going through is because of something you did. What's the devil card? That's addictions, overindulging, you being chained to someone, or putting clamps on somebody, holding on too tight to somebody. We talked about that in the last message. This is somebody being chained to you. This is passive regressive behavior. You're doing shit you said you weren't going to do no more. Or you're going backwards. Or you're making the same mistake twice. Whatever it is you foreseen, this doom and gloom. It's like this Dark Night of the Soul you in, this position you in, you kind of foreseen this position. You kind of foreseen this disposition. And you wondering how you, even though you foreseen it, you still ended up in this situation. Like I say, it came from some type of devil energy that we had. Oh, the devil card could also be the devil, but we ain't talking about Satan, Lucifer, and the devil, who are 3 different people from 3 different places with 3 different agendas. We just talking about the dark side of ourselves. Feminine. It's like I said in the last message. The stuff you do, you're gonna have to acknowledge. It's like I tell my life coaching clients. It's like, believe it or not, you trigger people. And you need to figure out what it is you do to trigger people. What do you do to piss people off so much? What do you do to keep people mad at you? Because it's something you either consciously doing or something you subconsciously doing. And if it's something you subconsciously doing, it's slick ain't your fault. But by you at least identifying it, you can at least tweak it and change it to where you ain't out here triggering people no more. See, I didn't know the triggers that I had until I started triggering my masculine on a consistent basis. He used to say certain shit. I used to be like, nigga, nah, how can you say that? That ain't me, you bugging. Nah, it's triggers. I can't get under his skin. He gets under mine too. But it was the subconscious triggers I had to be aware of, because the subconscious triggers that I gave my masculine is the subconscious triggers I give everybody else. Motherfuckers think I got an attitude problem, or I'm snooty, or I'm talking down or all that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers be getting my attitude messed up. Thinking I'm bitter, or I'm hateful, or I'm too in the real and can't enjoy life, or whatever the fuck people be saying. It's what you know, not what you think. But like I say, I had to identify them triggers. By me modifying them triggers to not pissing off my twin as much, I stopped pissing off other people as much. Or yet, I'll trigger the hell out of my masculine and he'll, like I say, remove himself away from me, thus resulting in other people removing themselves away from me. My masculine did it first. I got mad about it. But instead of taking it personal that this is just something my masculine doing, it's something that I'm seeing everybody doing with me. But it took my masculine for me to do it for me to get it. So we all make mistakes. We all got issues. We all got demons. We all got problems. It's best for you to identify it so you ain't walking around here thinking you ain't got an issue when you do. So you ain't walking around here thinking you got an attitude problem that needs a readjustment when you do. So you ain't walking around here thinking that you got it when you don't. More smoke. You got the world in your sub energy. Like I say, it's worldly shit going on in your life. I say the only reason you're in these worldly positions is because of the 5 pinnacle position you in. You hurting. Like example with me, I ended up losing my L's a couple months ago. In the process of getting them back, got 2 fucking cars, no L's. So motherfuckers is picking me up to go places. I'm paying out gas money, taking transit. Like I said, I wasn't gonna do no more. In my head, I feel like I'm going backwards. It's devil energy, but in reality, just a few mistakes that caused this situation. Thus, I have to deal with it. It's a situation, 5 of Pentacles, I've been in before that I bounced back from before. I remember I lost my L's and I had to pay like $3,600 to get them bitches back, and I got that shit in like 6 months. Here it is, I'm dealing with a percentage like 10% of that, and it's a problem. You know what I mean? Because like Dark Night of the Soul, like tragedy, like BS that happens in your life, with me at least, it just happens. It's like a domino effect. It's just boom, boom, boom. It just happens again. Some other shit happens. Some other shit happens. I just end up assed out for one mistake or for one low point. Snowball effect into other points. So saying all that to say this, uh, remember the last Dark Night of the Soul you was in, feminine, and how you got over it. You might not use the same tactics to get over it this time. You might take a few other modifications, but at the end of the day, as long as you're doing what you need to do, you're good. So, what else is in your subconscious energy or your sub energies is the 8 of Swords, self-imposed prison. This is a false sense of entitlement, meaning you feel somebody owe you something, somebody owe you some answers, somebody owe you some money, somebody owe you closure, somebody owe you words, nobody owe you shit. Even if they owe you something, they don't owe you shit. It's just life. You're gonna have to be a big dog. You have to be a big girl about things. You're gonna have to put your big drawers on. This is also a false sense of security. You think somebody got you. Nobody's out to get you. It's like you take your friends, like, hey, let's go to the club. It's like, all right, I'll go with you. Y'all get to the front door, and your friend look at you to pay them in. And you look at your friend like, you ain't got no money? Nah, I thought you had me. Why are you thinking that? It ain't what you think is what you know. Did you know that I was going to pay for you tonight? Nah, I just figured. I just thought. Whatever, you got me. Nah, you get yourself. So you don't put yourself in situations like these. There's 2 types of people in them situations. There's some type of people who will really beg, like really get fresh as hell, tell you we going to a club, and then really sit there and act stupid and want you to pay. It's like the check come around and a person acting like they about to pay. They paying, oh man, I forgot my money. And the way they acting, you can tell this is what they plan. I ain't the one. Some people with me, I'll peek that shit and be like, nah, well, I'm going to go in and you have fun. I'm sure you can have one of these other people you think hook you up. Like, you thought I was going to pay? I ain't going to pay. But maybe you could think somebody else is going to pay for you to get up in here. You got dressed and came all the way here. Why don't you keep that same energy and find your way up in here? I'll holler at you. Peace. It ain't my job to get you. You get yourself. I'm pretty sure if they did this one time, they did it a few other times. And like I said, they got to learn. it's like a scavenger, man. Ain't nobody's job to get you. Ain't nobody's job to take care of you because you going through some shit. Everybody going through bad times. Like you tweaking in a self-imposed prison, thinking anybody's supposed to get you when that ain't how it's got around here. So, it's also a false sense of environment. You don't know where you at. It's like one of my homies, he from the South, like Mississippi and shit. He wanted to come to the city. You know, like most people who want to come to Chicago and try to do gangster shit till you really learn you got to do that shit. He flashy. He like, man, why everybody wear white tees and jeans around here? Because niggas ain't trying to stand out. This nigga got on a chain, fake. Grill, gold grill, fake. Watch, fake. Fake looking fake ups. Fake ups watch, you know what I'm saying? Nigga got a money clip belt. You know what I'm saying? Blue blocker shades on at night. This nigga standing in the middle of a hood. Flashy. I'm looking around like, nigga, you making me uncomfortable, bro. Everybody in the hood looking at you, bro. This is Chicago. We ain't supposed to stand out. It's built for you not to stand out, bro. You stand out like a green hat with an orange bill. Somebody gonna try your ass. Somebody gonna rob your ass, bro. I don't know what you even came up here to Chicago thinking you was gonna stunt for. You just a lick. Perfect for the motherfuckers up here, because, you know what I'm saying, they can look at you and know what's up. I can look at you and know what's up. Only person who don't know what's going on is you. You put yourself in these situations, you putting your friends in danger. Because I'm pretty sure your friends told you not to pop up like this, but you popping up like it's cool when it ain't. Self-imposed prisons. Lastly, these are walls and gates you keep against your heart and mind. You can't keep walls up against your heart and mind. All it's going to do is keep whatever in your heart there. Whatever's in needs to come out. You're just keeping it in. Then the people who want to come in, who need to come in, can't even get in because they got these obstacles in front of your heart and mind, or where they can't even get in. And lastly, well, let's put some more smoke on why this Eight of Swords is even out here. Nothing about self-imposed prisons. Only you can get out of them, because only you can put yourself in one. And can't nobody see no self-imposed prison. They can analyze one if they like divines and psychics and shit like that. But can't nobody see this mental prison you in. And only you can get yourself out of it. So clarifying the Eight of Swords, you got the Six of Swords. That's rolling with the homies. That's if the stuff click with it. This is movement. You kind of chained right now. You kind of in a prison right now. It's time for you to free yourself. A lot of stuff, feminines, that we're gonna have to redirect. That we're gonna have to relearn ourselves, reteach ourselves. There's a lot of things we didn't catch initially that we're gonna have to spot now. It's a lot of actions and behavior that went into things that we shouldn't have. Like, we all make mistakes. I'll be the first to let you know. I'll be the first to use myself as an example of what not to do. Like, this journey ain't easy, but like I say, I might make it seem like it's easy. I might make it seem like it always works, but it doesn't. For those that's been watching me, like I say, 3 years plus, going to the 4th year, y'all seen my ups, y'all seen my downs. I'll tell y'all when I messed up. I'll tell y'all when things are going good. I'll tell y'all when I ain't heard from my twin in a year and he finally hit me back up, and why, and things of that. Like, you know what I mean? I just use my twin flame situation as a demonstration to help y'all with. But as I'm seeing, everybody can't do this. I told you, me even doing this hurts me for my twin. So I'm really sacrificing my twin flame demo for the case of y'all, to help y'all selves and y'all. It ain't about me. It ain't about my twin. Like I say, I completed my little twin flame thing in 7 years. 7 years is a sign of completion. But like I say, it's year 8. Just because me and my twin went through a climax and we came down, don't mean we ain't going back up again. Don't mean, like I say, until my twin leaves, like dies, like ascends, like it's not on this planet Earth no more, that's when I can say we're done here. But let's just say my twin died tomorrow. It still ain't done. Because I'm still going to have these channels. I'm still going to be kicking this. I'm still going to be telling you exactly why. Even though your twin has died, or even in death, he still lives on. He could be a she could be he. You know how we rock it. I'll just be using my dead twin as an example of how you can still be in your twin flame demo or still go through this shit even though your twin ain't here. For those clients who twins ain't here that still deal with me, figured out then, but for y'all who gonna learn today, don't stop. Final card of your message and your sub energy feminine, we got the King of Pentacles. To some, this is y'all karmic masculines. To others, this is y'all companies taking ownership in something. Maybe you launched your company, launched your LLC, launched your business, but like I said, given timing, given COVID, given whatever, you ain't really getting the results that you kind of thought you was gonna get. You ain't really seeing things pan out in the manner you thought they was gonna pan out. But I mean, that's life. You'll be a karmic letting that affect you, or you'll be a karmic letting this influence you, or take you off the ball, or take your momentum down, or some shit like that. Like, nah, like, we just gotta keep going. We're gonna bust through. Stay resilient. Stay proactive. You're gonna bust through. Now, if this is a karmic masculine in your life, feminine, we got the Knight of Wands here. This is moving fast and fiercely towards your divine direction. Got to put a final smoke on this, and that's the Six of Cups. This is your sauce. This is your steez. This is your essence. This is what makes you you. So let me throw out this reminder for other feminists too. For those that's dealing with karmic masculines, like I said, the way your masculine is addicted to your sauce, or your divine masculine feminine is addicted to your sauce, your karmic masculine is going to be even more addicted to your sauce. You think you drove your masculine crazy? You think you drove your masculine away? What you think gonna happen with this karmic here? The difference between a karmic masculine and a divine masculine, your divine masculine is what you through and through. It's bigger reasons why your masculine don't want to fuck with you. But the reasons as to why your karmic masculine don't want to fuck with you is gonna be completely different. The masculine can leave you alone for the sake of him trying to get his mind right. The masculine can leave you alone because what you dropped on him was so heavy, he need to take a chill pill real quick. Because ain't no karmics coming at your masculine the way you coming at your masculine. And ain't no divine masculines coming at you ain't no karmic masculines coming at you the way your divine masculine comes at you. This karmic can't say what your masculine could say. If this karmic came at you the way your divine masculine did, or said some foul ass shit the way your divine masculine did, he will be eradicated that quick. You don't even allow your divine masculine to talk to you down. So how the fuck you gonna feel or think when this karmic masculine comes at you? And that's another thing. If this is a good karmic, and this is who you was meant to be with, and this is who you want to be with, you're gonna have to keep this shit in mind. You can't treat him like your divine masculine either. It's gonna have to be a different connection. Yes, your divine love, your divine masculine is like the highest form of emotion you can be on. But like I say, that's fourth, fifth dimensional love you be giving and kicking to your DM. And it ain't gonna be the same. And what I mean, it ain't gonna be the same is, like I say, they're not gonna get it. They're not gonna be as advanced. They're not gonna be as evolved. It's gonna take you being with a karmic for you to kind of miss what a divine master can bring in your life. But we all learn about doing. And it ain't just doing; it's communicating or venting. Eight of Wands. This is communication, which is 80% nonverbal, 20% verbal. 20% of the time you talk, you being heard. 80% of the time you talking, which is through wands, actions, behavior, shit you doing, shit you done, not shit you finna do. That's how people gonna get their answers off you too. This is also venting. You gotta vent. You gotta express yourself. You know what I mean? Some stuff you gonna say to your master that you know is gonna backfire, that you know he ain't gonna be cool with, that you know gonna probably drive him away from you. But say it. Say it. It's like not wanting to keep it 100 with your twin for the sake of him leaving again after he was just gone for a year. Like, whatever. If he goes for 2 years after you say what you need to say, say it. Like, what the fuck you think we even got karmic masculines here for? It's always going to be somebody digging you, feminine. It's always going to be somebody that recognize your sauce, your steez. It's always going to be somebody addicted to your sauce. That ain't the case here. You not having nobody. That ain't the case here. You not finding romance and love and shit. That ain't the case here. The main case been secure your twin. Or making sure your twin be with you, or making sure you make some type of data impression on your twin. Like we learned that in the last message. You can't put clips on your twin. If your twin ain't in here, like if he don't want to get out with the get down, then like I say, when he ready, he'll return. Your twin always return. Y'all pass always cross. That's why you say now, so by the time y'all come around and make that real conversation, that true conversation, the words you said were said and digested, and now the second time around we can get to the nitty gritty. Like I said with the overall message and the separation reading, you're gonna have to come out the box with your masculine. You're gonna have to tell him he's a masculine, a divine masculine, how y'all twins, how this is ordained by God, how you're having dreams, visions, and fantasies about him, how he's giving you powers, how he's awoken you, how he's lit your life up. Because eventually he's gonna get to telling you how you changed his life, how what you said was right, how what you've been doing is what we're supposed to do, how what you own is not madness, it ain't crazy what you doing, it's actually what the fuck men and women are supposed to do in life. But if your master ain't got no actions to go off of, like if you just talking, that's only 20% of the shit you can go off of. If you ain't doing no work, then your master ain't gonna see nothing. Oh, you can talk all day, but he's going off what you're doing. It ain't what I say that get me fucked up with my masculine. It's what I do every time. I say that shit 2 times. It ain't what I say that get under my masculine skin. It's the shit that I do that blows him. It's the shit that I do that fucks him all up. Because I know better. And I tell him, boy, you know better than this. Did you do that? Like, he'll give me something to do. And I'll be like, all right, I'm going to do it. That's 20%. I'm just saying it. Yeah, I'll do that. He'll call. Hey, you do that? Like, nah, I ain't get to it yet. And he turned off. I think I've been told you to do that. Why you ain't listening to me? I said, Daniel, do so-and-so, and you acting like it ain't important. I said I was going to do it, nigga, you ain't did nothing. I've done it before. Ooh, we ain't talking about that. We talking about this. Like, for real. It's what you're doing that counts. So a lot of y'all ain't doing nothing. And your masculine can see straight through that. You can't, like I say, your masculine is you through and through. You can't get over on your masculine. Just like your masculine can't get over on you. It's a two-way street, whether you realize it or not. The fact that you think you're more superior than your masculine, or that your masculine can't get on your level, or whatever you think, you're just setting yourself up. Masculine rolling his sub energies. He's kicking this off with the full card. Feminine, you had it in the last message. Masculine, he has it now. It's just a lot of stuff your masculine was unaware of that he's going to start to find out slowly but surely. More smoke on this full card. We got the Queen of Swords. Feminines. Most feminines, like I said, we foolish thinking that masculines ain't on our level, or they don't understand us, or they can't feel for us the way we feel, or they're not matching our level of frequency and shit like that. Like, that's how we fuck up being foolish in this demo. How masculines end up foolish in this demo, piecing himself out when he needs to get closer, distancing himself when he needs to be one with you, getting mad when he should be really understanding things, doing things on his own time. If he knew tomorrow ain't promised, he'll be moving a little different. If he knew the significance of this whole divine love, divine demo thing, he would be moving different. If he knew better, he'd do better. And plus, if he knew what type of situation he was in, he can kind of Queen of Swords it better. Queen of Swords, that's the Lucy Liu card. That's being 10 toes the fuck down on your mental direction, what way you mentally want to go with this, which is important. Any way you go in life, you need to know exactly how you're going to come with it. Can't half-ass nothing. You're going to have to come all in. Next card we got here is the Knight of Swords. It's the fear card. It's the step after death, which is the 10 of Swords. Death is mental. Fear is mental. What are swords? Thoughts, decisions, directions, mentality, ideology. You got fear in your subconscious, masculine. Why? What do you fear? Nine of Swords. That's losing sleep, losing teeth, losing hair, losing weight, or gaining weight the wrong way by having too many thoughts. Your mind racing. Your mind going in a million directions at once. You're scared because you thinking a lot. But it's a lot you don't know. I told you, it ain't what you think, it's what you know. If you knew better, you do better. There's a lot of stuff you don't know. Thinking a lot. It's kind of like, I don't know, clogging or kind of polluting your mind state right now. You at the Knight of Swords, so like I said, 10 of Swords happen. It ain't, like I say, the permanent end of something you tripping on. It's the beginning of something you tripping on. It's too many thoughts, like I said. You know, think of people who still trying to get in the union, right? Ups and downs, confusion, emotional strain, pain, things of that sort. What the fuck you gonna think happen when y'all get into union, reunion, when y'all come together? It's still a step after union, reunion, and recognition, and that's outside conflict. That's basically the Five of Wands. Life outside of Zion, life outside y'all demo. Y'all can have a whole twin flame demo, but y'all still got a life outside of it. It's that outside part that your masculine think about. Say you're going past the point of no return. What dreads your masculine the most is giving into this. It's going forward with this. It's coming back after he said he wasn't never going to see you again. It's buying into this twin flame situation after years of saying this shit didn't matter or you was bugging from him. This is him finally realizing who you are after he didn't had you messed up this whole time. It's after the fact. It's like you treat a person like crap because you think that they something that they not, only to find out who they really are, and you feel bad because you know you're gonna have to see them again and apologize. It's easy to shit on somebody. It's hard to admit you was wrong about this person. It's easy to throw a stone and hide your hand. Throw a stone and hide your hand. That's easy, but it's hard for you to admit that you was the person who threw the stone. And that you're fully accountable for what's going to happen after the fact. It's what happens after the fact that matters. It's like a chick so focused on getting married. It's like you know what wedding you want. You know where you want to have the wedding. You know what kind of ring you want. You know the size of everything. Your masculine's measurements, your measurements. It's like you got the whole list on this dream wedding, but then your future husband asks you one question and you can't answer it. He asks you, well, what are we going to do after we get married? Where you want to live? What type of house do you want? When do you want to start having family? Like, when are we going to start having kids? What your mama going to think? Is your mama going to move with us? How she going to feel about you moving with me? Like, you can't answer none of them questions. All you focused on is this wedding, but you ain't focused on nothing after that. You ain't focused on after the fact. The day after y'all come back from honeymoon and y'all living y'all regular lives as if y'all had before, except now y'all together. Somebody thinking ahead. It's always the masculine who thinking ahead. Feminine, you be in the moment a lot in your heart and mind. Masculines be in the moment physically. They ain't in the moment in their heart and mind. Feminine, you in your moment, you in your heart and mind a lot at the moment, and that's some shit you're gonna have to change. Just like masculine be in the moment too much in the physical. He's gonna have to switch that up. What you lack, your masculine surpasses it, and what your masculine lacks, you surpass it. But sometimes the energy switch. It's also where your masculine sub energy is you, feminine, the Queen of Wands. You were in his messages. You were in his energy both readings. Like I say, it's the reason you in his life. It's the reason you here. It's the reason you do what you do. It's the reason he is what he is to you. And more smoke. He's studying you. Eight of Cups is the Patty LaBelle card. It's a two-part card. Like I said, Patty LaBelle keeps her divinity up. Patty LaBelle keeps her professionalism up like she's been out for decades. And one thing that ain't never been in question with Patty LaBelle is her integrity. One thing that ain't never been in question with Patty LaBelle is like her personal life and shit like that. Like she ain't never really gave you an inkling as to why she can't be the queen diva that she is. And she enterprising, so she doing more than what she was doing. People know Patti LaBelle as a singer back in the day. Now these new kids is getting familiar with Patti LaBelle as like, the new Paula Dean minus the racism and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like she's become a staple in places that she wasn't a staple in before. This is like the energy of Ice Cube. Ice Cube started out in the rap group Niggas with Attitude. Now Ice Cube is known for family movies like Barbershop, uh, Are We There Yet? Things of that sort. You know what I mean? Cube's still Cube, but Cube's just enterprising on a whole nother level, on a level other rappers ain't finna go. Patti LaBelle elevated and profiting in a way that most divas ain't finna go. It's the hustle. One thing you admire about your feminine is the hustle, the dedication, the fight, her vision. Even when, like my twins tell me all the time, like, we got to an argument, he said, you fuck everything up. Everything in your life, you fucked it up. You can't do nothing right. Like, ain't you realize that everything you touch, you fuck up? I'm like, nah, nigga. No, and he'll spell it out, and he kind of be having like a valid point. Not saying I'm a fuck up, but what he was basically trying to say is, nigga, consistency. Where's the consistency in your life? You know what I'm saying? And I really was like triggered at the time, and like I said, half the shit he said in the beginning was good shit that I should have took heed to. But I was such a triggered energy at the time, I didn't want to hear him. We had a conversation, some shit just happened to me. We had a conversation, we talked about it. He said that shit. We talked about this shit. I said this shit was gonna happen to you, son. If you didn't change your behavior, if you didn't do this and that, and here it is, you with it. It's like, nigga, we ain't got nothing to talk about. I be thinking every time I'm in a fucked up position, my masculine ain't around to help me. But in reality, he been around. And me actually falling into the trap he tried to get me out of is the bad luck. Times nigga can't even look at me because it's like, nigga, I told you, I warned you, I kept saying it. You didn't believe me. You thought I was stupid. You woke me off. You did this. You did that. I did do all that. I did come at him like I knew everything. I did come at him like he was beneath me on the ascension process. But like I said, every time I came at my masculine wrong, he prevailed. But every time my masculine came at me wrong, it was the same thing too. So I'm saying all that to say that masculine loves you, okay, unconditionally. He respects you unconditionally. The thing he kind of shits on you the most about is the thing he kind of likes the most about you. I am hard-headed, I don't listen, and I don't kiss ass at all. That's something my masculine tells me I'm going to have to change a lot. But that's also something that my masculine fucks with me about because I'm the only person he know that's going to stand up. Win or lose, I'm going to stand on something. Even if I'm wrong, like I'm going to ride that out. I ain't never switched up. And I ain't going to switch up for nothing. A lot of people switch up in my masculine life. He knows I ain't the nigga to switch up. A lot of people are like, yes, man. Just tell him what he wants to hear and shit like that. I ain't never gonna do that. A lot of people take the easy way in life or give up on their dreams and shit like that. One thing my master knows, I'm never gonna give up on my dreams. Like I'm never gonna give up on us. I'm never gonna give up on shit. I don't give up, nigga. I don't get tired. He knows this, and that's part of that's like he likes that about me. But at the same time, him being an older version of me, he knows where that can get me. And the fact that I'm still ain't taking heed to shit that I need to take heed to is becoming a problem. Because he's just like he says all the time, I just feel like I say shit for no reason. I just feel like you be in a position of always trying to teach me shit, and I listen to what you do. But every time I put myself in a position to try to teach you something, you don't never do what I teach you to do. Thus, you always fucked up. Like, when you gonna start listening to me? When you gonna start to realize that we both are superior here? When you gonna start to realize that I do know what I'm talking about? Like, I didn't get it then, I get it now. Don't play yourself with your masculine thinking. It ain't what you think is what you know. Half the shit you ain't gonna know till later. So it's best to use what you know right now in your favor. Wrapping up the masculine sub energies, we got the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a big ass manifestation. This is being in attendance to something. This is an asset. Whatever this is huge. What is this? I mean, I think the biggest asset you got in your life is your divine feminine. But I mean, let's see what this asset is. Biggest asset or the biggest pinnacle person, place, or thing you got going on is the fact that you don't know. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Got to pick out a final card for this. Two of Pentacles. The fact that you don't know or didn't know. So this twin flame demo. It A4 appeared in your life. It has become an asset in your life. It has been something you acquired in your life. Now, the whole time this twin flame thing been in your life, you've been up and down about it this whole time. You've been in a fork in the road with this twin flame shit since day one. But what you're starting to understand is that this twin flame situation is something that you can bring to the table. Like what you learn in this demo earns you something to bring to the table. What you learn in this demo essentially just lets you know exactly who you are. This is your feminine, this is you. You two are the same. Trial and tribulations, this is giving you the pain, the embarrassment, the confusion, the heartache. This situation is giving you masculine. It's done the same for your feminine. It ain't like your feminine around here proclaiming she the asset and you need to get with her. She's letting you know you're an asset too. You two are the same. The masculine out here acting like she top shit and all that. She letting people know you top shit too. You start to see how your feminine sticks up for you. For those that stick up for their masculines. Masculine, you're starting to see how your feminine keeps you close. For those that's keeping their masculines around, you're starting to see that your feminine will always have a space for you. Even in a demo. Your feminine will always look out for you. She will always have your best interests at heart. She will always be there. For those that will always be there for their masculine. And if you always going to be there for your masculine going to see that and he going to want to return the favor. You always have unconditional love for your masculine from day one. And always, even with somebody else, he always going to have that for you. You always accepted your masculine with open arms, he always going to have that same energy for you. Final message in the masculine reading, we got the Nine of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. This is being overburdened. This is like the last straw. A last straw is going to happen. Something's going to happen in your life. It's going to be a pretty tough pill to swallow, but the pill you're going to swallow is going to come with a shitload of awareness. And what that awareness is, you and your twin met for a reason. And it wasn't no other way. This demo was you and your twins for a reason, and you're going to understand why. You're going to understand why. Why you two paths cross. Why you are who you are, your feminine is what she are. You can be a she can be a he, you know I'll be rocking. You don't understand the real meaning of why your feminine been keeping this spot for you saved. Why she speaks so highly of you, even though you don't think so highly of yourself. Why she always had you in mind when you thought she was crazy for it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of stuff is going to come to a head, and it's kind of going to help you understand your feminine a lot more. And the final smoke is the Ten of Swords, which I knew was coming. You're going to have to permanently end something. Why? Because you're going to have a new beginning with someone or something else. You're going to have to end things to begin things. Period. So, definitely going to record 2 more messages when I get home. I can talk more free and be more loud, but marinate on these real quick. I'm going to get back to y'all later on today. Stay tuned.